Tonight, Democratic incumbent Mayor Joe Hogsett and Republican candidate Jefferson Shreve are going head-to-head once again to tell the community why they deserve the city's top job. That debate started at 5. Our Logan Gay joins us live now from one of the watch parties at the Indianapolis Urban League. Hey, Logan.
Hey Karen, yeah, that debate just wrapped up, but let me tell you, this group held on to every word. I'm going to take a step aside so you can look at what's going on right now. They're having a wrap-up discussion, but we know that this isn't the first time that Hogsett or Shreve have had a debate, but what makes this one special is that it focused on the Black community and the issues that are important to it, and it gave them an opportunity to lay out their plans to tackle those issues.
The system isn't working. And while the mayor doesn't control it all, while the prosecutor and the sheriff and members of the judiciary are budgeted separately and or elected separately, the mayor's got to look out for the good and the well-being of the city that he or she leads.
Having served as the United States Attorney, the federal prosecutor, I know something about criminal justice and prosecuting people to the fullest extent of the law. We did so very successfully during my 4 years as the federal prosecutor. But it's more than just words, it's actions.
Now, this debate was hosted by the African American Coalition of Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Recorder, and Radio 1. Now, this was a virtual event, but voters were able to submit questions ahead of time. Here's what the people in this room had to say.
I would love to see them address things like food insecurity, health outcomes, education, just economic mobility, all those things.
I want to see the betterment of our Black community in Indianapolis. I want to see us thrive and be able to get back to what Brother Jamal likes to say is the roaring 20s, to where we were all together as one, able to thrive in the communities.
Now, what is happening behind me? This is the wrap-up discussion, and they plan to take what's being said here tonight to the campaigns and hope that they will be able to use it later. Now, tonight at 11, I'll have more about what they thought about the debate and how they think it went. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Logan. I know, if some of the folks who couldn't make it out tonight, they can still watch it live streamed, right?
Absolutely. Just get online. You can find it on the Urban League website or even the Indianapolis Recorder.
All right. Thanks, Logan. Well, voters will decide who the next mayor of Indianapolis will be, along with several other key races in the November election at the polls. Now, if you haven't registered yet to vote, you still have a little bit of time. The deadline is Tuesday, October 10th. To register, you'll need an Indiana driver's license or a state identification card. You must be at least 18 years old on the date of the election and lived at your current address at least 30 days before the election. And early voting begins next Wednesday, October the 11th. Polling locations will open at noon. All registered voters are able to vote early in person. So remember, you will need to show a government-issued photo ID to be able to vote in Indiana. Well, 13 News has been digging into the issues behind this year's election to see how they are impacting our communities right now. You can find these stories and meet the candidates who will represent several districts for the first time at WTHR.com/election and stream them on WTHR Plus.